back. We're on question 10. Ali and Tom took part in a triathlon. They do 5 kilometers kayak, 25 kilometers cycle, and a 10 kilometer run. So one of these values is higher than the other. So for instance, at this point, Ali takes 2 minutes longer than John to complete the kayak section. So we're going to do all the different sections now in the question. So did Ali finish the kayak section ahead of John, behind John, or at the same time of John? So you can see here that he's 2 minutes after John, so it will be behind John. Okay, and that's the first part. What is happening? John and Ali at the same point marked B on the diagram. So if we look at the pattern, he's going slower, then he's coming down here, he's getting faster and faster. Okay, so he's after catching up. So at that point they actually meet. Okay, so they're at the same speed, so they're meeting at the same point, at the same speed, really. The same point. So at that stage, you can see that Ali is passing John. Okay, and Ali is just about to pass John. So Ali is passing, if we go with the progression, is passing John on his bicycle. Okay, it makes sense. Alright, so now we have to fill in the times and compare John's time to Ali's time. So these are all relative. So we got to be careful here because each section has to be taken independently. So we'll just get this right here. And we take this out. Alright, so what we have here is plus 2 minutes for Ali's time for the kayak. So it'll be at 34. Alright, so then Ali proceeds, okay, in catching up John to point B, and then he does he finishes the cycle section 1 minute faster. So he's plus 2 up here. Then he's going to catch up, so he's going to take 2 minutes off the time, and then by the time he comes down here, it's another -1. Okay, so he's after gaining 3 minutes, so that means 3 minutes less, so he will take 35 minutes. So we got to start up here and in down here, so that's a total of a 3 minute game. 3 minute gains. Okay, so at the final section here now, it's going straight across, so that means it's going to stay the same. They're really running at the same rate, so there's no time difference. Okay, so he's going to do the run at 36 as well. Okay, so when we add up all of those, we will get 105 minutes, and that makes sense because he's 1 minute faster overall. Party, we have John and Ali running a 400 meter race, and Ali will take 2 seconds longer than John to run the 400 meters. So at the start now, we have to calculate the time for John, and then we can add in our 2 seconds and then solve for this Ali's speed and his average speed, or just we can say it's the speed. So we'll write our formula here now. So speed is equal to distance over time. Start off with this. So we want to swap up here now with the time and the speed, because we can work out John's time. Okay, so time is equal to distance over speed, which is equal to 400 meters, which is a set distance, over his average speed in meters per second. So we'll write in our units here, meters and meters per second. Okay, so we'll get seconds in our answer. So if we put that into our calculator, we will get 51.28 seconds. Keep it at 2 decimal places. Alright, so we're going to work out Ali's speed now. Okay, remember the speed is the distance, which is 400, stays the same, over the new time, which would be t plus 2, because he's 2 seconds more. Okay, so we put all those values together, plug them into our calculator, and we will get 400 over 53.28, and that will give a meters per second rate of 7.507. We wanted to so many decimal places, so let's look up, wanted to 1 decimal place, so it'll be 7.5 meters per second, and that's a little bit slower, so it makes sense.